People don't know me. I don't have a list to market to. People don't find my funnel. I don't know how to drive traffic. Marketing is too expensive. I don't have the budget. Well, if any of these sounds like you, what you could have said, you're in the right place. How to solve these issues and make your every dollar count and worth it that you spend on marketing is the focus of this third training video. If you haven't watched the first two yet and someone landed here directly, please make sure you watch the other two first, or you might not understand the context here. In the first two videos, you have discovered what real estate marketing 3.0 is, how easy and powerful funnels are, and how you can make your Facebook ads successful. In this third video training, I'll show you something that's even more powerful in Facebook marketing. Yes, even more powerful than Facebook. And what is that? It's the big G. Google marketing. And why is that so? Why is Google even more powerful than Facebook when it comes to marketing? Because of one word, and that word is intent. The user who searches for something on Google has a certain intent. They might, for example, have the intention to buy a property. That's why they're searching, right? If you have zero intention of buying a property, you would probably not search. Just think about it. The last time you looked for something on Google or another search engine, why did you do that? Because you wanted maybe to have some information, or you wanted to buy something. Maybe it was shoes. You don't necessarily go to the shoe shop. You go to Google to find out what shoes are available, for what price, what models online, or maybe even in shop, but before you even go there, right? Because you have an intention to buy a shoe. So, and that's exactly what we're going to use and utilize to our advantage, that we place ads to users who have an intent to buy property. But again, exactly like in Facebook, what I've shown you in the last training video, you have to be very, very specific and precise. That is one of the key techniques that you need to utilize. Most people make the mistake that they're too broad. Let me give you an example. If you, for example, look for red lady shoes and Google where to display, in bracket, which it does not, black men's shoes, you could say, yes, there are also shoes, but it's not what you were looking for. They should and will display something, an ad or website that talks about red lady shoes. And there's many different models and brands and what have you, right? But that's exactly what you're looking for. Now, how does this translate into real estate marketing 3.0? Well, very simple. Here also, you just have to give the user what he or she is looking for and what he or she wants to hear. Let's say your property is called the Landmark, and if the user looks for Landmark show flat, you gotta show him an ad about the Landmark show flat. If he looks for the Landmark sales gallery, you gotta show him the ad on the Landmark sales gallery. If he looks for Landmark show suite, you gotta show him an ad about Landmark show suite. Now, technically, these are all the same, but practically and for Google, they're not. A different word is a different word. And in a moment, I will show you in my ad account how I do it and how you can do it too. Just copy and model what I'm doing because it works. I use it over and over again in every single property campaign that I'm running. Would it be useful for you if you knew what these exact ad group variations are and which ads to place? Well, in my ad account, you will see them, but as a gift to you, I've also made it into a downloadable file that you can just download for free. Below here is the file, just download it and utilize these ad groups and the corresponding ads into your own marketing campaign. I've signed into one of my Google accounts right now. This is the home screen and I'm gonna go into the campaigns. So there are various campaigns in here, and the focus of this video here is the search campaigns. When a user searches for a particular keyword, the search term that the user inputs into Google is what we call keywords. And there's also some retargeting campaigns that you'll see here. That's where it gets really interesting, but this will be in the next video coming up. So for now, we're going to look at the search campaigns. So I will show you as an example the ones for the landmark. So what I've mentioned just now, these are the different ad groups, right? The way that Google ad account works is on the top level, there are campaigns. The campaigns have certain ad groups that can have 2 or 3 ads inside, and then the actual ads itself. Here you see some of the ad groups that I have, and what I've mentioned to you, let me specifically point it out to you right now. So I have an ad group for the landmark show flat, which has some ads in it that I'll show you in a moment that talk about the landmark show flat. Then I have exactly the same ad with one word difference. It's called the landmark showroom. There's no difference but some people call it like this, some people call it like that. So just give them specifically exactly what they want. So that's why we have different variation here. And down here we have one more. It's not in alphabetical order. The landmark sales gallery, which is again the same thing. Simply the user searches for sales gallery, I will display to him sales gallery. That has 2 benefits. Firstly, the user feels more comfortable, and secondly, Google likes that better because it's more specific. Google might not know that show flat, show suite, sales gallery are basically the same things, right? For them, a different word is a different word, and you have to be specific, to the point, exactly, and then it works like a charm. So let's go, for example, into the show flat ad group to see the actual ads. The keywords that trigger these ads are exactly the same as well, right? Here the landmark show flat. Then I've included a variation with condo. So one time without condo, one time with condo, and one time with condominium. Because again, I don't know if the user will search with or without the word condo in between. Then exactly the same I've done for the ads. You see here, visit the landmark show flat and the landmark condo show flat. And down here, landmark condominium show flat. Right, so this is what Google likes. This is what the user likes. And Google likes it because the user likes it. Right, so let me show you one example. The limitation in Google is for the headlines 30 characters, for the description 90, so you have to juggle around a little bit with that. Again, same like Facebook, highlight the benefits of what they can do. Right, for example, here says by appointment only, get in touch now. That means it's scarce. They cannot just walk in, and I give them a call to action. The headline, visit the show flat, because the user was looking for the show flat. We entice them to book an appointment so they can experience no show flat. This is how I write my ads. And in my course, I will go into greater detail of that in this short training video. I can't tell you every single detail, but this is the gist of it. Be specific, be clear, highlight the benefits, and have your call to action in place. So you might have tried Google Ads pay-per-click before and maybe didn't work. This might be because it was too broad, maybe your budget was too low, or simply your ad didn't rank high enough. So the second thing that I really need to highlight to you here that's very important to you is how does Google determine which ad they will show. One factor is the budget, but not only the budget. It's not necessarily that the highest bidder wins. person who's willing to give Google the most money. No, the best ad wins. And how does Google determine the best ad? That's driven by something called the quality score. Because Google likes quality. Just imagine from our previous example, you were looking for red lady shoes on Google and they displayed to you black man shoes. Yes, it's still true, but it's not what you're looking for, right? And if you don't get what you're looking for, then you don't have a good experience on Google and you might use other search engines next time. So Google wants to make sure that good quality content. So how does Google actually determine the quality score of your keywords and why is this important to you? Let me ask you a simple question. Would you like to get more for less money? That's why. If you have a higher quality score, it means that you pay less for your ad and it ranks higher because of the better quality. So that's why it's very important to strive for very high quality score. Google gives you quality scores on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being the best. So I'm going to go into the keywords. So these are all my different keywords that I'm targeting and the statistics. By the way, an average CTR, which means click-through rate, means how many people click on the ad. The average on the internet is maybe 1 or 2%. A good marketer might have 3-4%. So, but look at my numbers. That's why I'm successful, and that's why I can teach you how to be successful too. So you see this quality score here. So we got 10, 9, 10, 7, 8, 8, 7, 8, 10, 10, etc. So pretty good. And Google determines that based on your expected click-through rate, which in turn is determined by several factors, which is your ad relevance, the ad copy. How relevant is the ad copy compared to the keyword, right? So if your ad copy talks about black man shoes and the keyword is red lady shoes, it's totally not relevant, right? But if your ad talks about red lady shoes and your keyword is red lady shoes, then it's totally relevant. Or for example, coming back to real estate marketing 3.0, if I have the landmark condo Singapore, my ad has to talk about the landmark condo Singapore, very exactly and specifically. The second factor that Google looks at is your landing page experience. That's why in the first training, I was teaching you how to generate a beautiful looking funnel easily and fast just by cloning mine. And in this kind of funnels, the user will get a very good experience. It's fast, it's good looking, and the content, of course, has to be relevant also, right? So if you have a nice write-up about your property and Google recognizes that, it will give you a good landing page experience rating. Another smaller factor is negative keywords. That basically means when not to display your ads. In my case, for example, there's also a restaurant called The Landmark in Singapore. So what I will exclude from showing ads is the Landmark restaurant, the Landmark buffet, etc. Everything that has to do with a restaurant, because I don't want to show a property ad to somebody who's looking for a restaurant, right? So these 4 things: number 1, your keyword; number 2, your negative keyword; number 3, your ad copy, your relevance; and number 4, your landing page experience. These are the things that Google takes into consideration. If they're good, and I'm showing you how to make them good right here, right now. So I hope you're paying attention. If not, rewind and look at it again. Then it means you will get a high quality score and you pay less for your ad and your position is higher. I hope you got some great value out of this free training course, that you have learned a lot. So let me know below in the chat box specifically what you have learned, what's your biggest takeaway, and how you're going to apply this to your own marketing campaign. Please also like and share it with your friends or colleagues so they can benefit as well. This was a part of the big puzzle of Real Estate Marketing 3.0, which I'm going to answer in my course so that you can do it yourself if you want to, or you can do it together with me. It's your choice. I'll have one more free training video coming up for you, where I'll show you how you can earn more commission, how you can significantly increase your business with remarketing and retargeting. So make sure when the next video comes out that you watch it. I'll see you there.